So let's talk about packaging. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I've certainly made myself in the past, and I see so many other entrepreneurs making, is that they know their products and services so well that they kind of assume that their customers do as well. Now, have you ever had one of those exchanges where it's probably with somebody you live with, your family or your spouse or partner or housemate or whatever, and you say to them, hey, what do you fancy for dinner tonight? And they go, I don't know. What do you want? And you go, well, I don't know, what do you want? And this whole argument can basically go on forever because there is such an array of choices and opportunities that it's almost impossible to select one. Our brains literally cannot handle this floating around of concepts and ideas and choices that we have, and we basically freeze. We cannot make the decision. So what we need to do as business owners is make sure that this does not happen when it comes to our customers. Now, I don't know how many of you have been like this in the past, but I'm going to completely admit to this myself, is that I used to, with my services, talk to my customers on the phone and explain in absolute detail all of the different ways that I could help them. And they'd say, okay, so how can you help me then? And I'd say, well, how would you like me to help you? What can I do for you? You tell me, lovely customer, and I will do whatever you wish. Now, this has two problems. One is it puts that customer in the space of, oh my God, there's so many options, I don't even know what to pick, because most of the time they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what they need. That's why they've come to you as the expert. Secondly, what it does is it makes it really difficult for you to create systems within your business. It means that you're constantly having to almost create lots of different mini businesses to tailor to the whims and needs of every single customer. Now, while you should definitely customize and contextualize to meet your customers' unique needs, you need to have a base set of menus. Now, when you ask your housemate or your partner or your kids, what do you want for dinner? And they go, I don't know. Perhaps there has been a time when you've gone to a restaurant and you've provided them with a menu. Or in that instance, you might have thrown them one of the takeaway menus for somewhere local. And at that point, decisions get made because people have choices in black and white. It's either that or it's that. And it makes everyone much more comfortable. All of a sudden, everybody knows what they want. They're able to pick something. So your first task, and this is something I want you to actually pause this video on before you go on to the next one, is to actually create menus for all of your products and services. I want you to list down everything explicitly that you do within your business and all of the different ways that you can help people. Brain dump it all down and literally bullet point in black and white every tiny thing that you do. Our next job is to then create tiered packages for each of those different services and products. Now, to give you an example, I have a number of different products and services in my business. One of them is developing training. It might be curriculum design services, helping people actually build their curriculum in the first place and what their course is going to look like. It may then be actually creating the content. Like one of the things we do is go out and research everything for our customers and essentially ghostwrite their training program for them. We can also film it, upload it onto learning platforms. We can build the learning platforms, you name it. This is a whole bunch of different menus. Now, I have a menu of tiered packages for every single one of those services, as I do for all of my different training programs that I deliver and teach as well. So what we need to do is we need to take each individual little service and create this tiered package. Now, what we mean by that is you always need to start with, what do you give your customers for free? So for instance, one of the things I give for free is a free 10-minute consultation with a customer, or a 15-minute consultation, depending what they're inquiring about, and a free copy of an ebook. So when they book the appointment, I'd say to them, here's your free consultation. By the way, here's a free ebook. I may use the free ebook to actually get my customers and leads in the first place. I also use free videos. I'm always posting free little helpful hints and tips on my social media and on my YouTube channels as well. So do feel free to follow me on Facebook, Sarah Cordiner. So what is it that you can give away for free? then you don't want to jump straight from free to your like $1,000 package. Very few people will jump from zero to something of high value. So what we need to do is give them little steps, because people like little steps. You then want to offer them something maybe at like the $47 mark. Now, I know I always use this word $47. Statistics show that that is a figure that has a high conversion rate. So I'm just going to go with that. That's what the stats say. That's what I'm going with. So what can you give them for $47? Now, one of mine might be a tutorial, an online course on Udemy, for instance. So go and do my online course for $47. Normally, that would be whatever I would normally give in my longer free consultations. It might be something that I would give in a free 15-20 minute workshop. It might be something that I would do if I was doing a brief presentation, for instance. So what can you give them for $47? The next thing might be, I don't know, a couple of $100. So that might be one of my full online courses. So that's the next place to go. The next one might be a little bit more than that. That could be the online course plus some templates for curriculum planning, for instance. The one after that might be the templates plus the full online course plus 1 hour coaching with me. Then it might be all of that plus 2 hours coaching, all of that plus 3 hours coaching, and so on. It may then move up from there to people who don't actually want to learn how to do it. They just want someone to do it for them. So what your package then does is moves away from I can show you how to do it, or you can teach yourself how to do it using my online courses and a bit of my coaching. You can then take them to the stage of, or I can do it for you. So here is my package. I can do this for you and you'll get X, Y, and Z. Or for this much, which will be a little bit more, I can do all of that plus this, this, and this. Or I can give you all of that plus this, 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 and this. So what you're doing is giving people this flow of packages for that one service, which might be learning how to build a course, which is what my package looks like. Then obviously do that for all of your different services. So for everything you do, you've got from a zero to up to thousands and thousands of dollars worth of services. Have it in absolute black and white. Get somebody on Fiverr to make it look pretty in a PDF for you, so that when people say to you, how can you help me? You can go, here's the menu. Which one would you like? That has a far better conversion rate for you than just saying to a customer, how can I help you? What would you like me to do for you? And them going, I don't know. And then they're never really coming back because they're not really sure what they want to ask for. Give somebody a menu. He will find something on it that tickles his fancy and he wants to have a taste of. Believe me, it will make a massive difference to your sales. So get doing that. Write your tiered funnels your tiered packages for each of your different products and services.